Don't mind the craziness. They're going insane. She's a crazy cat on the couch. They're so excited for food. I mean, I get excited for food too, so it's not really surprising that they're excited about food. Yeah. Hey everyone, if you haven't watched one of my videos so far, my name is JayniMarie. Today I want to talk to you about health stuff because apparently I'm on a roll with that. Mainly natural remedies. So at-home remedies for everyday ailments that you might have that you don't necessarily need to go to the doctor for, because who likes waiting hours and hours in a doctor office and being around other people that are sick and stuff. So I have a few items that you should stock up on and have at home just in case you do get sick, in case you do have a cold and aren't feeling well and want to cure yourself by staying at home and watching Harry Potter, because who doesn't want to watch Harry Potter? I watch it all the time. I mean, I'm a huge fan. I really like it. So first of all, the notorious UTI. If you are terrible at peeing after you have sex, which you're supposed to do if you have gotten to the point where it burns when you pee, you most likely have a UTI. There is a fix for that. Instead of having to go to the doctor to get cat fight. Ew. If you do have a UTI, one, drink plenty of water. That's most important because you're going to be peeing all the time and it's going to burn, so the more water you have, the better. Two, you can drink cranberry juice, but it has to be the 100% natural cranberry juice. It's super tart, it makes your mouth dry, and sometimes it's really hard to chug down. Not the cranberry cocktail. That stuff is full of sugar and is not going to get rid of your UTI. In fact, it could make it worse. So please do not be drinking cranberry cocktail. Go for the 100% cranberry juice to get rid of that UTI. If you don't like drinking cranberry juice, I do have another suggestion. Cranberry tablets. You eat about 4 times a day. They're full of vitamin C. They taste good. They're a little bit tart. Woo! And they make you gleek. But all in all, not a bad way to get rid of a UTI. If it doesn't, seek medical attention. But this should take care of it. Next on my list, stuffy noses. I actually have a little bit of a stuffy nose right now. Could be just allergy season. Maybe you feel a cold coming on, but as soon as you feel like that sinus pressure on here or a little bit stuffy, I would suggest doing a saltwater rinse with a neti pot. My beautiful neti pot. They actually come in plastic and other things, but this looks a lot cuter in my bathroom than a plastic neti pot. I got this one on Etsy. It was handmade and it's really pretty, I think. You take about 16 ounces of water to 1 teaspoon of sea salt, not iodized salt. We do not want table salt. We want sea salt, a coarse sea salt. 1 teaspoon to 16 ounces of warm water. And with that, you are going to flush out your nasal cavities. Yes, I'm doing this for you. The snot on my face. In one side. Right, in the other side. I find you have to blow your nose out pretty hard to get all the water out. Yeah. I will be sterilizing this container before I use it again, since it's filled with snot-filled water. There's some chunks in there. You can do this on the regular. You can do it every day if you want to keep healthy nostrils, so have at her. That's the wonderful world of the neti pot and helping clean out your sinuses. Alright, let's talk about your vagina. Sometimes you get an itchy vagina because you have a yeast infection. Coconut oil is all the rage right now. It is good for pretty much everything. Great if you have an itchy vagina. If you have an itchy vag, yeah, just take some of it, rub it in your hands, and put it down where the sun don't shine. Simple enough to it. You can also use it for lube as well. It's safe. Just make sure that you have organic coconut oil. But there's a whole bunch of different things that coconut oil is good for. You can see a couple of the websites that I use down below. It's good for a facial moisturizer, along with, it's called oil pulling, and you swish a teaspoon of this around in your mouth and it'll help whiten your teeth and make your gums super healthy. Or sunburn. After you have a sunburn, 24 hours later, use some coconut oil. It'll help prevent peeling. I recently did that and I'm tan as all hell. Use it, eat it. Just fill your cupboards just full of coconut oil. I have a tendency to get sore throats or strep throat every once in a while. You know, you have those white lines on your tonsils. Or first signs of a sore throat, you can use apple cider vinegar. I use Bragg's unfiltered. It is the best because I only use the best, apparently. I don't know. A teacup with some hot water. Fill it up. Use a couple tablespoons of Bragg's. Doesn't necessarily taste the best, especially if you're a first-time user. You get used to it, kind of like any kind of tea, but you sip on that. And I'll put in a tablespoon of unfiltered raw honey. It helps soothe the throat. So between apple cider vinegar, honey, warm water, drink that a few times a day, 2 to 3, and that should help get rid of whatever's going on here. If it doesn't clear up after a couple of days or things look like they're getting worse, obviously go to the doctor and get some sort of antibiotic for it. But this stuff is best when you have the first signs and symptoms. I like to do things naturally if at all possible, because, I mean, why not? Why spend a bunch of money on prescription drugs or putting things into your body that you don't know where it comes from? At least you know where all of this stuff comes from. So cranberries are just cranberries. Salt water is just salt water. Those are the typical things that I use when I am not feeling well, for simple everyday fix-it-yourselfers. That works. I hope you found my natural health remedies helpful. If you have any at-home remedies that you would like to share that I have talked about today, share them. Write them in the comments below. My name is Jayni. Thank you for joining me today, and I make videos every week. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.